It's a treasure in Chicago. It's little known. You have to give AT&T credit for spending the money. Tell me about your experience of working with CMK.
Well,
CMK I think has been beyond accommodating and helpful in this whole process. Our realtor, Martin Lord, I mean, any question I had, I was like, Martin, what is this about? What do we need to do for this? And he was, always prompt and responding, and really, as first-time home buyers, it truly was like a pleasing experience. They made it very simple for us to do, and kind of calmed our nerves. I had a lot of anxiety, I think, going in initially.
Totally. And when we first contacted them, I think like my email to Martin first said something like, we're broke and we have very, very high demands. Right? Can you accommodate that? And he said that's exactly the buyer that we're.
Are you an architect?
I'm not an architect. I'm a public servant of sorts. So I'm a promoter of architecture. And Erika.
I teach public high school.
But if you were an architect, that would explain you're being demanding more.
Well,
what's your excuse then?
I hang out with enough architects. So it's rubbed off on me.
It's rubbed off on you. You mentioned before we went on camera that you bought through an affordable housing program. You want to talk a little bit about that?
We did. Yeah, we purchased one of the affordable units, which is basically set aside with the Chicago Community Land Trust to ensure affordable housing for those people who fall below a certain income level. I was just barely at the cutoff level, and that buying through that program does have a few more steps in the home buying process. You have to take some like 3 homeowners classes, and what else do we have to do?
Well, I mean, you go through like a process of education on what it takes to buy a home and maintain and own one. And
which I think anyone should go to anyway. This program requires you to do so, but I think everyone before buying a home should do this anyway.
But the point is, I mean, for people like us, we're, I think, very candidly, like our income options are limited, right? The horizon of our possibilities is limited. And that's okay, like we chose that life,
today.
Right?
Sure.
And that's cool.
So we went back and forth trying to determine whether we wanted to buy a market rate unit and perhaps stretch ourselves, or if we wanted to kind of go with a safer option. It doesn't allow for much profit in the process. We can't sell it back for market rate.
Your profit is restricted on a resale?
Exactly, yeah.
Does that change over time, or?
There's a very complicated formula as to how they calculate it. But no, it's you would never be able to flip it and make tons of money. It's just the normal market increase or whatever.
And we're not interested in flipping. We're interested in like living in a place that fit our our demands.
Exactly. So yeah, we decided to go with this unit. Just because we're young and we don't know what will happen in the future. It's not a great time to be a teacher in Illinois, so we went for the safer bet, and we're happy with it.
Has it ever been a good time to be a teacher in Illinois?
That's true. But no, I think the affordable units are the exact same as the market units. You get the balcony, you get the whatever. It's not like they're lesser in quality.
Right. It's not like there's a separate building somewhere off to the side where they hide us.
Yeah. And what else? What else can you say about the affordable program?
I don't know, but
you'd recommend it to other people in your circumstances?
I would.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think very few people know about this program, and it's it's not widely marketed, but it's a huge benefit, right? I mean, buying property downtown Chicago is an expensive proposition, right? For people who are just starting to work, or who have college debt, or who are going to professions like teaching. Like it's tough, and we were able to.
What advantages do you have from your standpoint to owning versus renting?
I'm building equity, you know. With the affordable, I don't know if we want to talk specific numbers, but with our mortgage, insurance, taxes, assessments, everything, it's just $250 more than our rent and utilities at the old place. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right?
Some people think it is, some people say no.
I mean, if you have
That was an easy decision. Well, the other part of it, I mean, for me, building equity, okay, that's important, and like somewhere to cruise, but I love the fact that we can now do stuff with our unit, right? We've changed out the hardware and the kitchen cabinets. Erika was saying that we just got like a shelving unit built. It's fantastic because it's, you know, it's ours.
Yep.
And it's very exciting to be able to do that.
But that is also, I think, what causes a lot of anxiety is the fact that now it's ours. Like if we mess something up, like we have to fix it. So.
Well, Erika has told me not to do any more home improvement myself. At the old place, it was okay.